Well, hello everyone. I'm Gary Hobson. I'm chairman of Cooperative Building Solutions, and I'm here today to tell you a story about how Cooperative Building Solutions was formed for the helping of rural electric cooperatives across this country design and build their facilities. I had just retired from NISC as their CEO and president when I was asked to come back by that board and their new CEO to help them with a new facility they was going to build. And that facility had been in my mind for 7 years. And so it was really a fun project for me to go back and act as a coordinator of all the activities that dealt with that construction of that facility, from the planning through the design, through the construction, to the move-in. And I really enjoyed doing it because it was kind of my baby that's been in my head all those years. And I no more finished that one, and the local cooperative that serves my home and my son's a lineman for came to me and said, "Gary, we'd like for you to do the same thing as you did for NISC." And so even though I was supposedly retired, I decided to do that. And that was Cooperative River Electric Cooperative. We built a district office for them. Before I finished that project, their neighboring cooperative came over and said, "Gary, would you do the same thing for me?" And before I knew it, I was in the planning and designing and construction of cooperative facilities. What I learned from that was several things: 3 different projects, 3 different contractors, 3 different architects. It was just, every time you start another project, it was like starting over. And everything you'd learned from the last project, you didn't really get to take it that well to the next one because you had a whole new team. So it'd be like a quarterback changing football teams every time, of being able to get their plays together. So I decided if I wasn't retired anymore and building cooperative facilities was important to the rural electric program, and that's all I've ever known. From the time I graduated from college to today, I've only known rural electric cooperative and the people within it, which has been fantastic. So with that point, we formed Cooperative Building Solutions with the sole purpose of helping rural electric cooperatives plan their facilities, design their facilities, and get them constructed. Build it within a budget and build it on time, which was a very, very important part of it. So the third project I did was actually combining. What was kind of interesting through that, I was able, those first 3 projects, to pick and choose different people that made an impression upon me and helped the co-op and me build a better facility. And one of those gentlemen was a guy that just came along accidentally as my first project, young fellow named Tim Mesa. And Tim and the Parrott Corporation just turned out to be wonderful construction management firm and construction management does. Had great morals, great ideals, and it just made a perfect situation. So Tim and I managed that third project together, and then we formed Cooperative Building Solutions as co-founders with myself and Tim Mesa and the Parrott Corporation. And that's kind of the story where all this started, and what we've done since then is take that model and keep moving it on down to the point now. We've worked for over 130 electric cooperatives across the state of the country. We've worked in over 30 different states. We've built over $600 million in rural electric facilities. And it's just has grown not only because it was a need, because we put a model together that worked for rural electric cooperatives. Maybe no one else, but it worked for rural electric cooperatives. We've enjoyed 13 years of growth. We've enjoyed 13 years of helping rural electric cooperatives across the country, and I hope we continue to do that in many, many, many years to come.